Hey guys, Des here. Today I just want to go over trades that we took on Thursday and Friday this past week. I know the video's a little bit late, but I'm still gonna go over the trades we took, why I took them, and see how we did. So starting off with Thursday, we took only traded the first hour. As you can see, the rest of the day was pretty choppy. I separated this is Thursday's price action, and this right here is Friday, so it'll be a little bit easier to see. So, just starting off with Thursday, I saw, we opened up, we kind of gapped up here, and I was watching this 384 level just because on Wednesday we were, we got above this level here, and then we started rejecting, and we tested it once and twice right here. So I was watching it for another possible move down on Thursday once we get back to this level. And as you can see here, we got a lot of wicks to the upside here. And I told everyone I'm taking puts and the stops will be right above this 384.60 level. So we caught a nice move down on puts all the way down here. And then we pulled back to the EMAs before a dump again. And I actually took this dump right here again. I'll tell you guys why I took this. So after I added an extra trend line. After I took this original play for about 40%, I was looking at something like this, price to be in a downtrend, and that's exactly what I got. So I tried to alert puts down here. However, I only got filled on 3 out of 10 contracts because I was kind of being greedy with my fill, and I kind of entered late, so I only got filled on some of the contracts. But basically, I caught this move all the way down for 140% on Thursday after catching that 40% play with everyone. This was a play I took by myself because once again I didn't want to alert because I didn't get filled on all my contracts. And this is the play I did alert. We caught this nice move down on SPY. So that was the first play that I took, and I'm gonna go over the next play that I took, which was actually a L on Thursday. I saw this 381.3 level, and we broke under it. I thought EMAs were gonna retest here into this continuation to the downside. However, we didn't get that, and I took a little. This was a very bad entry because 380s right there says risk to reward wasn't great. And then we did have these levels down here, which are bouncy as well. So it was just not a good risk reward play. Bad play on my part. I stopped out all my contracts here above the 9 and 21. There was about a 31% loss on SPX puts on this side. So we had this 40% gain. I had a solo 140% gain, and then we took our last trade of the day on this rally up here. So I saw the price begin moving back up, and imagine these price action or these candles aren't here. Look how overextended this price action on this candle is going to be from the EMAs. So I waited for the EMAs to pull back, and we got into calls here off this little 1 minute pullback, something like this. EMAs got retested, and we caught this really nice move all the way up here. I actually alerted calls, I believe, on this candle, so we were in a little bit of drawdown, 10%, 15%, nothing crazy. The play was still valid, and I was just waiting for this, little mini flag to break out, and that's exactly what we got. As soon as we started scaling, we were already up 50% because this candle was a dollar candle. And I told everyone I'm going to scale here because one, we're still in this near the supply. We really haven't broke above because we are, just chopping above here. And also, when price tends to push up like this into a wedge, usually is a good sign that we are going to break down, and that's exactly what we got. So the rest of the day on Thursday, I really didn't take any more trades because I didn't want to trade this up and down price action. I'm just not comfortable trading it. However, we did come back to this 380 level and get a good bounce. So just to recap Thursday, I took puts off this based off of Wednesday's rejections. Also, this was overnight supply on US 500. I always have those up in the morning, watching both charts at the same time. And this, I took a pullback. I took this candle here off this, retest of EMAs. This trend, followed really nicely. And I took puts and caught this nice move down for 140%. I took this L here off a bad entry on puts, try to predict the breakdown. Didn't happen. Cut right above the 21, flip trend. And we bought this pullback on the 1 minute chart on SPY. Pull back to the 9 and 21 EMA for another leg up back into the supply where we ultimately came down from. So that's basically all of Thursday's price action. I didn't really want to trade it because, once again, this was a little bit choppy from I don't like when price action moves like this. I'd rather have some fluid price action like this. So going into Friday. So Friday open, we open in this demand zone here. I have at this 380 level, and we absolutely ripped at the zone. Same. I took the same concept trade right here, as I did right here on Thursday. So I basically waited for price to, push up a lot. This, imagine these candles weren't here once again, how overextended this is going to be from the EMAs. I basically just alerted calls here on this pullback into this upside, and I expected an EMA retest. Usually when price is moving fluid either to the upside or downside, there is a good chance that, price will consolidate, get near EMAs, and that's where you can take your entry, stop loss right below EMAs, and have your and basically just have that play off the 1 minute pullback into a breakout. So we caught about, I think at the peak this ran about 40%. We caught about $1.30, something like that, on those calls. So rest of the day I did have these levels drawn out because we were just ripping, pulling back, ripping, pulling back. And I'll tell you guys my second entry for calls that I had. So I actually had puts here at this level. I cut for a 5% loss because we were wicking. If I did have to hold for another like 5 minutes, I would have caught like a nice 20-30% gainer. However, I'm not mad. Only a 5% loss. I stick to my plan because I didn't like how many times we were wicking off these EMAs, and trend was up, so it was not the best idea to take puts here. It would have been a nice 20-25% gain, but I'd rather take the 5% L and move forward. So, we were struggling here on Thursday close. Once again, this level did get retested here, this 381.30 level, and I was looking at re-entry for calls back on this upside. Once again, same concept here, and on Thursday's price action, super extended on this 1 minute candle. If you don't, if the candles aren't here, obviously it's way extended. I basically just, once again, 1 minute pullback. These are great entries for SPX or SPY 0 DTEs because you have your stops right under the 9 EMA. I bought this 1 minute pullback here into calls, and we caught a really nice move all the way up. For I think my peak was 215%. However, I didn't get my last scale until 160%. I kind of got boshed with the fill. Obviously, if I would have held, we would have caught way more, nice moves. However, I'm more than happy with my gain, and once I hit my daily goal, especially on a Friday, I'm usually looking to finish trading. So basically, all day on Friday, we just pulled back, ripped, pulled back, ripped. I see these levels played out really nicely. I had here. The next level was at 390, which we did touch over in after hours, but it was nothing crazy during the actual day. Also, I want to show you guys this trend line that we did follow really nicely starting it was on Thursday or Friday. So we had something like this going on right here. I believe it was this trend line. Yep, something like this. So as you guys can see, I did have this trend line drawn out. We had 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch until we finally got out of it, but it really didn't make a difference because we just could continue ripping up. But this was actually really nice for some entries. I was playing on my futures account, and I saw resistance, or I saw the supply mini like 1 minute supply here at this 385 level. It's like psych number 2, so obviously price is going to slow down here. We got one test out of it, and we couldn't break out this 386 level, which I have a level there. And we did get the retest of this zone, so obviously it was supply turned into demand here. Also, I took another good confluence trade because I had my trend line drawn 1, 2. This was a third touch, so I did end up taking I think it was US 30 longs at this point. I ended up taking US 30 longs, which I caught a really nice move. Obviously, I didn't hold all the way up here. I took about 30 points on US 30, and I scaled out most of my lot sizes here at this previous resistance. So Friday's price action was pretty clean. It was just up, down, just retesting levels that we previously were rejecting off of. We rejected here, got a retest into more upside. We had resistance here. We got this little retest here. And this trend line was really nice for the first about 4 hours of the market, 3.5 hours of the market, and following this trend line was actually pretty free money. I didn't take too many more trades after that because I just didn't want to play this slow price action. It was a really good setup, even once again here. Let me draw this. I was watching something like this. I see rejection, finally break above. This is basically turned into support, or resistance turned into support. Really nice. Basically, this is happening all day. We had rejections. Now we started to bounce, and we had this little falling wedge action here on the 1 minute, right at high a day, which was really nice. Something like this, going into power hour. So once we had this breakout, you do want to probably have a better entry at the break of this high. So something like on this candle or this candle was even nice. If you want to even wait even longer and basically play the EMA strategy, this would be overextension. You could buy the EMA here, and you could catch a really nice move to the upside into power hour. So that's the trades that I took on Thursday and Friday. Overall in the week, I had 4 green days, and I had 1 red day on Wednesday, which was it was just bad risk management on my end. But I'm glad, the good way, good way to end the week, and looking forward to the next week. So I hope this helps, and I'll catch you guys next time.